after Donald Trump lost in Iowa last night, it turns out that there's a picture of him and his daughter circulating the internet that seems a little odd, especially after he's made comments about how much he wishes he could date his own daughter. Okay, so of course he can't date his daughter. He hasn't dated his daughter, and as far as we know, he hasn't done anything physical with her, so let me get that out of the way. However, this picture is so strange. Let's take a quick look.
This is, of course, not from today. It's from 1996. And at the time, what makes it slightly more uncomfortable is she's holding his face and sitting on his lap is that she was 15.
She's wearing a miniskirt, too, which, by the way, miniskirts are fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just the whole picture in its context and in the context of what he said about his daughter and how attractive he finds her makes this so incredibly creepy.
Okay, look, it's a slightly awkward picture if Donald Trump hadn't said how many times he would like to date her, right? But since he said that over and over again, well, then it goes from slightly awkward to pretty damn awkward.
Okay, so let me give you his exact comments about his daughter. In the past, when asked about his daughter potentially posing in Playboy, Trump said, "It would be really disappointing. Not really, but it would depend on what's inside the magazine. I don't think Ivanka would do that, although she does have a very nice figure. I've said that if she weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her."
Who says that about their daughter?
Only creepers.
And who says if my daughter poses nude, I'll have to check it out to see if she did it in a classy way. And you know, after I checked it out, I'd want to date her, but she's my daughter. What can I do?
He also told Rolling Stone, "Yeah, she's really something, and what a beauty, that one. If I weren't happily married and, you know, her father." What is wrong with you? Who says those kinds of things?
By the way, he also said it on The View. He said it 3 different times, how much he'd like to date his daughter. So when you find a picture of her at 15 holding his face and being a face stroker, right, then you're like, it's awkward, it's uncomfortable.
Different people have different dynamics with their parents, right? And the idea of me cradling my dad's cheek with my hand like that, it disgusts me, right? I love my dad. He's a great father. We have been affectionate in normal ways, right? But there's no reason why a daughter should be cradling her father's face like that.
In one of the post-games with members, I told a story about how we were taking a family picture recently when my younger nephew graduated college, and they made us put our hands on each other's shoulders like this. And even that was slightly uncomfortable.
Yes.
Like, it's weird. It's like, don't, you know, imagine if they told us to take a picture where I'm like, Dad. Or what? I don't know. The whole thing's super weird. Okay. All right. Anyway, I don't want anybody to get the wrong end. This is not a huge deal.
No, it's just a fun story.
It shouldn't affect how you vote. It's just a fun little story. It just goes along with the whole theme of Donald being a super, super creeper, which he most certainly is.